Hey guys! So guys, welcome to another video on MaxiAspie, and I'm sorry that the videos have been a bit inconsistent lately, but hopefully after this week I should be back on top of my video schedule. But guys, today I wanted to talk about numbers I hate around autism and my conditions. Now, my other conditions is OCD, ADHD and epilepsy. So I just wanted to talk about numbers around them that I really hate, and I just mean in general of how is there a number like that exists, why is there a number like that exists, and what are people actually doing about it to actually make the number more or less. So guys, these are the numbers that I hate around autism and my conditions. 70% of autistic adults say that they are not getting the help that they need from social services. And that really worries me, because 70% of people with autism, of course, is a lot of people. And it also makes me worry to think, well, what happens to those people if they're not getting the help that they need? You know, where are they? What are they doing? You know, what situations are these people in? And I think a statistic like that should really be looked at by government, as in to say, what are we actually doing to help these people? You know, are we getting them good work opportunities? Is it easy for someone with autism to get a job? What are we actually doing? Disability money, are we doing that right? Are we supporting people in the way that they need supported? And I think it is a serious question, because I think a lot of people do get let down by the system. People that are on the spectrum, but also parents of young children who clearly are autistic and have autism, and are they getting the support that they need from schools or government? So I think it's a really important statistic, and it's another number that I unfortunately hate, because I feel it's too high and it should never be that high, of people that feel that they aren't getting the help that they need. You know, that number should be at like 10%, 5%. In an ideal world, no percent, but 70% for me, that is just well too high. Another number that I hate is 60% of teachers in England feel that they don't have adequate training to teach children with autism. And that's why I love the guys like John, Adam, Barney, Joe Laugh, all of those guys who work consistently hard to raise awareness, to train teachers who want to learn about autism and conditions into that field. Those guys do an incredible job, and it's important that teachers like that are around, because it helps and builds a foundation for teachers who want to go into that field to learn more. But 60% of teachers don't feel that they have the adequate training. Again, another question for government is, why aren't we putting the budget into schools? Why aren't actual schools thinking, do we have enough training on this? It's madness to think that 60% of teachers don't have the adequate training, because I always believe it starts at school. You know, everything starts at school. For me it did. You know, if you don't get it right at school, it gets harder and harder and harder. You really want to make yourself get it right at school. Make sure that the people around you have got it right, and make sure that they know how to support you. Otherwise it just gets worse and worse, you know. And I just feel that 60% of teachers, and none of them their fault, you know, they are very much let down by budget, by schools, by training in itself. And it's about time that we pump more money into the education system and make sure that these schools can deliver the training that they need, so teachers do feel more adequate. So at the moment, only 10% of autistic adults receive employment support, but 53% say they want it. So again, only 10% of autistic adults. So not only we're dealing with 70% of people who feel that they're not getting help by social services, but we are now established that 10% of people are actually getting help with employment, but there's a bigger number of people, 53% of people, that actually want it. And my question would be is, why aren't these people getting it? Why aren't they getting the help? Why aren't they getting the help to get into employment? There's so many schemes out there that aren't as advertised as what they should be. Things like Access to Work is a really good one. Access to Work will literally come in, evaluate you at work, make sure that you've got the things in place for you to do your job. But that is also, once you've got a job, there's nothing really in support, I feel, for an autistic person that can actually help you get the job in the first place. And my question would be is, why is that? Why is that not changed? I was part of a really big campaign to make that change, and we're still trying to make that change now. And even though I feel that the awareness is getting better, it worries me that maybe the understanding isn't improving, and it's something I work towards every day to make sure that actually we are improving that. Scientists are unclear as to why 20 to 30% of autistic children develop epilepsy in adulthood. So I was one of these people. I was never born with epilepsy, didn't even know I had it till the age I was at college, and one day I had a fit. I didn't have one 2 years later, and then I had 3 in 1 week. So that's another number I hate, because sometimes I wish I knew why I had it or what caused it and whatever, and the fact that I don't can be really annoying. People often go, what's it caused by? And I'm like, I don't know. So people are always on a bit of edge, but I just sometimes wish there was further development in that, because if anything it would give me more peace of mind and more harmony as into why I had those fits. I mean, touch wood, I haven't had one for 3-4 years now, but it would always be helpful to know what caused it in the first place. And my last figure, and everyone might have guessed what it is 16% of people with autism are in full-time employment. Hasn't changed for 10 years. We've done the campaign in 2016, and obviously I still strive to make that number more, because I just feel it's such a small number, and the fact that it hasn't changed for 10 years is diabolical. And I really think that things like Brexit obviously really doesn't help, because it just draws away the attention of how important it is. Of course, other issues as well. Brexit has really took over on important issues, and everyone's so focused on getting Brexit done that we've lost sight of important things. But yeah, I mean, 16% of people with autism in full-time work. It worries me. Again, what do these people do who aren't in full-time work? Because none of these people are out of work by choice. Everyone, all of these people want to work, but they're not given the same opportunity, they're not given the same chance, they're not given the same support as somebody without the condition has. And it's a figure that I hate to this day, that I hope when I'm 40, 50 it changes. But guys, you tell me what you think down below. I hope this was insightful, I hope this helped. And guys, tell me numbers that you hate around autism and conditions that you might have, or parents out there, you tell me what numbers that you hate. There's many numbers I do hate, things like exclusions, number of diagnoses for girls with autism I think is really low. I think that should be a lot higher. So there's plenty more numbers out there, but guys, you tell me what numbers you hate. And guys, thank you for watching, take care, and goodbye for now.